The Beatles' 11 children. What happened to them? 1. Julian Lennon, John's son, born 1963. Julian's early life wasn't easy. He's John's son, from his first marriage to Cynthia Powell. His dad was often absent. John was focused on Beatles fame, but music called to Julian too. He scored hits in the 1980s, with songs like Too Late for Goodbyes. These days, Julian is a musician, photographer, and children's book author. 2. Zak Starkey, Ringo's son, born 1965. Zak is a drummer, like his father. His godfather, The Who's Keith Moon, gave him his first drum kit. Zak's played with The Who for over 20 years. He's also drummed for Oasis and Johnny Marr. Zak made Ringo the first Beatle grandpa in 2016. 3. Jason Starkey, Ringo's son, born 1967. Jason had a rebellious streak as a teen. He faced some legal troubles, but eventually straightened out. He tried his hand at drumming like his dad and brother, but later switched to photography. Jason's not a fan of his Beatles connection. He once called it the biggest drag of my life. 4. Mary McCartney, Paul's daughter, born 1969. Mary first appeared as a baby on Paul's debut solo album cover. She followed in her mom Linda's footsteps, becoming a photographer. Mary's shot portraits of celebs and even Queen Elizabeth II. 5. Lee Starkey, Ringo's daughter, born 1970. Lee's had quite a journey. She battled brain tumors twice, in her 20s and early 30s, but came out on top. Now she's a makeup artist and has dabbled in design. In 2009, Lee became a mom to triplets. 6. Stella McCartney, Paul's daughter, born 1971. Stella is a hugely successful fashion designer. She's dressed celebrities. She's designed Olympic uniforms. She even created Meghan Markle's wedding reception gown. 7. John Lennon, John's son, born 1975. John was born on his dad's 35th birthday. He's John's son with Yoko Ono. John took a break from music to be a stay-at-home dad to Sean. Sadly, John was killed when Sean was just 5. Sean's forged his own music career, playing in bands and working with artists like Mark Ronson. 8. James McCartney, Paul's son, born 1977. James kept a low profile for years. He even worked as a waiter, but music was in his blood. He's played on some of Paul's albums. He's released his own music too. James once hinted at forming a next-generation Beatles band. It hasn't happened yet. 9. Danny Harrison, George's son, born 1978. Danny once shared something his dad used to tell him. George would say,
"You look more like me than I do."
He helped complete George's final album after his death in 2001. Danny has been in several bands. He worked as a car designer before diving into music. 10. Beatrice McCartney, Paul's daughter, born 2003. The youngest of the Beatles kids, Beatrice keeps a low profile. She was born during Paul's marriage to Heather Mills. She's into marine biology rather than music. 11. Heather McCartney, Paul's adopted daughter, born 1962. Technically, Heather's not a biological Beatle kid, but she's part of the family. Paul adopted her when he married Linda. Heather shuns the spotlight, but has found success as a potter. She's traveled the world and lived with indigenous tribes in Mexico,